Coos Bay, Oregon, located in Coos County, is a town of about 15,000 people. The town boasts their breathtaking coastlines and luscious forests, while hiding a dark past of a wanted terrorist being from their town. I'm not kidding. A terrorist hijacked a plane, and she was from Coos Bay, and she's still on the run to this day. Also, we'll be talking about their local wacky Facebook groups. So today, me and 5 of my friends will be reading posts from those groups. My friends will be seeing and reading these posts for the first time. So fasten your seatbelts, because it's going to be a long ride. And this town does not seem to have a good rap sheet when it comes to those. Recently went to purchase some wine at North Bend Safeway. Forgot my wallet and the clerk refused to sell to me without an ID. For the record, I am 67 years old and shop there frequently. I speak to a manager. Manager, we require an ID for all alcoholic purchases. Me, why do you do that? Manager, to ensure that we do not sell to minors. Me, how old do you think I am? Manager, you are clearly old enough to purchase alcohol, but it's our policy to ID everybody. Me, left my items on the counter and went to Mart, where they're able to recognize my advanced age, and the wine prices are better.
So you're mad at Safeway for following the policies set by the owners? Sounds legit.
FYI, it's not the law, it's policy, and there's a huge difference. You're welcome for the lesson.
So what you're saying is you have no problem harassing employees for following the rules of their employment? Classy.
I spoke to a manager.
Again, getting mad at an employee for following their policy set forth by the owners.
Amen to the employees for following the rules for everyone and not picking and choosing who to follow it for. Get over yourself.
Oh, I am long over it and thoroughly enjoying the better prices at Mart. Thank you for chiming in.
Well, 16 minutes ago when you posted your gripe fest, you weren't over it. But I guess the third glass of vino should be helping.
67 and throwing a fit at the store is all I've gathered from this.
Then you, sir, have missed the point.
If you had been a plant and was doing a sting, and if the person had sold it to you without proper ID, then the business would have been fined, and the employee could have been fined and fired. So don't harass them for doing their job.
Again, asking for an ID is not the law. Selling to the minor is. And admins should not comment to this post.
Stop reporting posts just because you might not like someone. If you can't scroll past it, then maybe you need to leave the group.
You can block them and never see their posts again. It's a great feature.
I am only going to say this once. We are not going to post about anybody's backgrounds. We are not a judge or a jury, and a lot of people have things in their past that they are not proud of. This is going to be a positive group. As long as people can behave and act respectfully on this page, that's all we ask for. If you're going to share something about somebody's past, do it on your own page. If being in a group with someone whose past bothers you is too much, then this is probably not the group for you. We certainly do not have the time to investigate every single member's background. This is ridiculous.
Quick question. Was someone's past being brought up due to being a sex offender? If so, can you please let me know, author? I like this group, but if this is the case, I will happily remove myself from it. I will never choose to be in a group that defends sex offenders or their reputations.
I completely agree, except offenders, especially ones with crimes against children. They don't get a pass or a second chance or forgiveness. People make mistakes, but choosing to harm a child, or anyone for that matter, in that way is a disgrace. The community has a right to know so they can protect their families.
Is this about the sex offender?
Yeah, I don't want to be in a group that allows sex offenders, sorry. But this person is right, not a safe place, at least for women and children. No second chances for sex offenders in my opinion. I stand up for women, and a group that allows sex offenders is just the opposite. I understand author can't screen every member, however when someone brings attention to an issue such as this, you should investigate and respond accordingly.
And admins should not comment to this post.
Members, we're changing the settings of this group to make it a private group. Although it's easier to find when it's public, unfortunately non-members are able to come in and see what we'd say and post. We've decided to go private because we want people to feel safe in the group. I don't quite know how to say this, but sometimes other groups will punish you because of something you might say in a different group. So that's why we decided, let's go private, and then everything we say stays in this group. Facebook says it takes 3 days for this change to go in effect.
Do it already!
She did. It just takes 3 days to take effect, or around there.
I can suspect there is already a mole in this group that will feed other groups our information.
Settings are still public.
It takes a few to show up.
Oh no, Gray, they predicted you 25 weeks.
They predicted you a year in advance.
Hi fellas. I would like to ask if y'all would please disregard my last post about the group's suggested name change. I have been set straight and need to shut up and eat my donuts while posting memes. Half of you will probably hate It's totally my bad and should be ashamed. Thank you for understanding. More importantly, thank you for letting me stay.
Is that a thank you or a butt kiss?
My question is, okay, who spells donuts that way?
Donuts. Wait.
Donuts.
My donut.
Ew.
Donuts.
Donuts.
They're not donuts, they're nuts made out of
Oh, boy.
dough.
I cannot believe that I even have to say this to a group full of adults, but apparently I have to. People have the right to disagree with you, and people have the right to have their own opinion. What is not okay is for you to start privately harassing someone through their private messages because they disagreed with you on a post in our group. That is absolutely childish and ridiculous. If you can't handle someone disagreeing with you or having a different opinion, then don't make a post in our group. Nobody deserves to have private message them and harass them or mock them just because they disagree with you on a post. If that's going to happen, we will remove you.
The victim should block the sender.
The poor victim didn't even have a chance. First of all, she did not comment anything on the post, and I went and double-checked. She didn't comment and does not know the person who posted it. So it was like quite shocking for her, to get rude messages. And then the person who had made the post after sending her rude messages then proceeded to block her so she couldn't even respond. It is just absolutely ridiculous. I feel like the things that happen in our group should stay in our group. I don't want anybody to ever be afraid to comment or express their opinion because another member is going to harass them in private messaging. People have a right to express their opinion and their thoughts on something regardless whether they disagree with the post or not.
I'm so sorry. Public education failed this person.
Whomever is getting harassed privately just needs to block the person doing the harassing, and they should be blocked from this page too.
Why is this everyone's problem? Seems like it was between two people and now it's a thing. Be careful who you're pointing the drama finger at. I like this group for the real info, but I don't need to know about two folks fighting.
Trying Blank, the new Chinese/sushi spot in Coos Bay. Sushi was good. My entree was good. But jabbed the roof of mouth with this piece of metal in the chicken. Told my server, and she looked at it and dismissed as, "Oh, that's probably from a spatula," and walked away, not returning or sending a manager over. Not even a fortune cookie.
So, like that happens. Wasn't on purpose. Restaurants hate having that happen. Like, move on. Like, did you want your money back, or?
It's terrible that's like it happens to anyone. Like, you share info with careless stuff happens. So, other people know to be aware that they may not pay the best of attention when prepping food.
If you are here to troll, that us unacceptable.
This is so bad, it's so hard to read.
No, I am not here to be a troll. Too many are over little things, and the way Guy is wanting free stuff like that. I mean, you couldn't see that in the chicken before you ate it? It's suspect to me. No, I don't buy this guy's sword. Also, if you want something free, then demand it. I think it's just an attack a restaurant because of something innocent.
Why do people feel the need to go 15 over the speed limit sometimes? My fiance and I were heading to Ashland and we're driving through Coquel, which is something we've done many times. And while going through Coquel, we were going 55 and a 50, which whatever. And this dude got right up to the back of our car, flashing their brights at us, trying to get us to go faster. We ended up pushing 60 because they wouldn't back off and they still were up on our butts. They even almost tapped our car. Finally, the car gets in the wrong lane, passes us, and just takes off. If you want to speed when nobody is near you vehicle, I really don't care, but don't try speeding behind me and trying to get me to speed just because you want to. I'm pregnant, and the whole thing made me extremely anxious, especially because I've been in 3 car accidents, all ones that I was only a passenger in and where we got hit. It's not safe to do this. There's speed limits for a reason. And you can call me names for this, or laugh at me all you want, but you won't be laughing when it's your kid or family member who gets hit from someone driving like that. My last car accident, I was rear-ended by someone who was not only speeding, but also not paying attention. And they hit us while they were going 50 miles an hour. And we were fully stopped. I got a grade 3 concussion and possibly TBI from it. Paying attention is so important when you drive, guys.
If you're ever in a situation like that, all you have to do is pull over and let them go. That's it.
Hit your brakes and collect some money when they hit you from behind.
It's illegal to brake check.
Why not just pull over and let them pass? All of you. Why is this a control thing? Person could have an emergency, be a doctor, wife on labor, on and on. I have no problem pulling over our next turn to let people pass me in a hurry. I am not the speed police. Oh, so y'all defend brake checks and slowing down even more because we are the problem, lol.
I never said I brake checked whatsoever, and even told someone else that it's illegal. But okay, can you please learn to read better before leaving rude comments? Thank you.
Something you don't eat at all.
Tide Pods.
Helicopter.
Cardboard.
Crayons.
What is this post?
Look, I'm there.
One helicopter.
Why is this like? Why is that like a
Singular
boomer?
helicopter.
It's like a boomer ask Reddit post. What the heck?
Positions open. Seeking admins who are willing to help moderate and be a connecting resource. Requirements. Passionate about community connection. Thick skin. Willingness to walk away from a conversation that is not productive. We don't want people being talked down to, and we don't want you to feel obligated to argue all night in day. I don't expect that you be them. In fact, I hope you will bring your own personality to the team. Feel free to refer someone you think would be great at this.
It's a big job. I'm surprised there aren't more comments, but I also understand that very few can offer that kind of time. I genuinely appreciate all you guys do.
Okay, I have a rant. Have you tried to admin a group or page and have to constantly be a mediator for adults who behave like children? Stop complaining. If you don't like a post, scroll past. Don't like the page/group, leave it then. Option at top. Admins have lives, families, and jobs on top of keeping the peace between adult children. Grow up. We live in a country of free speech. Go start a group/page and keep over 8,000 people all happy at once. Good luck with that. Let me say posting pictures with license plates, #S, goes to a whole new level. Think before you post, did it kill/hurt someone? If not, it should be reported to police who will log it. Posting on social media only shows you would rather bully someone using the internet than making an actual report that could result in action being taken. Bullying using the internet is a crime and punishable by law. Remember that next time you post in the heat of the moment with the intent after the fact. Time to start acting like adults.
Can someone share that video? Sorry. Can someone share the videos? The absurdity of this. Can someone share that video of the tasing incident yesterday?
Oh god, no!
I got deleted for a reason.
What?
Anybody else see the naked man walking in downtown Coos Bay yesterday?
4th person naked in Coos County in less than a year. Yes, I'm keeping count because I got to witness one myself running down 101.
We had one running down our street a while ago. Higher than a kite. Lol. Nothing surprises me anymore.
Did anyone else happen to see the naked guy run past the KFC just now? With a cowboy hat and one sock on.
Where was he wearing the sock?
I'm glad I didn't. Wait, what was the date on the one before?
Yeah,
September. Never going to Coos Bay Burger King ever again. ... They messed up our order and forgot the chicken fries. Went back through for them to be replaced the item I paid for. And the shift lead proceeded to tell me that they placed the chicken fries in the bag and proceeded to argue with me ... When I told her that they weren't in the bag ... I tried to go back in and get the chicken fries replaced ... And she decided I was threatening them. I'm not reading the ... anymore. And I've lost my voice, so I wasn't yelling at any of them. I had asked Conley to replace them, and she proceeded to call the police, laughing emoji. And the police officer was so kind, just because she got her panties in a bunch. All she had to do was replace them. So long story short, I got banned from going to Burger King. An awesome shout out to the officer. He replaced the chicken fries for us and completely understood the situation. Even he thought it was funny. But since she decided to call the police, we got banned. No love lost anyway.
Neanderthal grammar.
That same lady threw a bag of food at my 82-year-old grandpa due to a communication error. Horrible service. We won't eat there ever again.
Holy fuck.
I was there yesterday and we watched them argue with an elderly woman, and yes, the same outcome. Police were called.
How does she still have a job?
Please be aware that some lowlife thought it'd be fun to rearrange the cones in the construction zone to route traffic into the wrong lane, setting up a head-on collision. The truck behind me was able to safely stop and fix it. This was on Highway 42 between the safety corridor and Green Acres. Today while leaving the mall, we witnessed a bunch of kids tipping the little blue outhouse by the movie theater. At first it was girls and boys. Well, the girls ran away when they saw me heading their way. The boys tried to. My man told them to do the right thing and pick the damn thing back up. Well, as they did, a kid got out. No, it wasn't a bully situation. The boy was laughing. 1, this is dangerous. 2, destruction of property. 3, what are you teaching, or rather not teaching your kids? They were all pretty young teens, maybe freshmen or middle schoolers. They ended up all going to the theater. So if these are your kids, sorry for you.
Gross. Just gross.
Has anyone seen that psychic in downtown North Bend? Is she any good?
You should know you need an appointment. Just show up. She'll be expecting you.
Well, that's Coos Bay for you. Now you may not believe this, but these videos are actually educational. I hope you learned something about the community of Coos Bay from this video. Like to avoid naked people, or the local Burger King, or the fact that they had a plane hijacker from their town before it became popular.